Kings of Coast.
What's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? I'm your host, Steve.
It's Sam Crystal.
What's the king of the happy to Oreo? You gonna shut up so we can answer? So shut your beak.
So we're talking about black women.
How could I forget?
This is the Minority Plus
One podcast.
Yeah.
What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the show. It's your queens without that hungover mulatto hoe, and we're back podcasting to you. And as always, it's Brittany, bitch.
It's Sam Crystal.
And this is the Minority Plus One podcast. Shit.
So you heard right. You heard right. Steve ain't here because he's hungover.
On some real bullshit.
On some
okay.
real early 20 shit.
That is like, how old?
How you still getting hangovers, one, and not be able to function, two?
I don't understand. Did he go to work today?
I don't know. I know
he didn't call out of work.
I don't think so, because remember in the group chat we were like, what time are we going to do the pod? So listeners, if you don't know, Steve's job, the latest he gets out is like 8. So sometimes we don't do the pod till like 8:30. So we do it pretty late. So when he said, oh, I can do it after 5 because Britt gets out at 5, and she said like 5:30. He's like, anytime after 5. I was like, maybe you ain't go to work today.
Talking about he'll be free. So, that's crazy. And you heard I ain't even got no words. What
happened was we all went to the Neyo, Mario, and Pleasure P concert up here at the back.
Yeah,
it was amazing.
The Champagne and Roses tour. I highly recommend it. If they're in your town,
go see them. The tickets aren't crazy.
They were so good. But we all ended up getting tickets, even though me and Sam had originally bought tickets, just me and her, and Sam and Steve got some tickets with some of his friends. Yeah. But we knew we'd probably see each other. This is my only time. This is like my second time at this venue. It's a place in Saratoga Springs. Yeah.
Really? I've been to SPAC for...
It's only my second time there.
I've seen Cardi B at SPAC. I've seen Kendrick Lamar at SPAC.
I've not been there.
Yeah, and then Backstreet Boys, and now Neyo and them. Yeah, so I've been there a few times. Yeah.
So my second time.
It's our big concert hall upstate New York. So
yes, is that our biggest?
That's our biggest. I would say MVP Arena in Albany, which is a big arena.
But as far as
Saratoga gets way more
area
bookings and acts, which I don't understand, because MVP would be perfect. It's down the street from me, and
in Albany.
Like it's in Albany, like even for where Brittany's at, only take her like 30 minutes, 20 minutes to get here.
Maybe they do it like that to give people from Lake George a chance and all over the capital region to be there. And it's Saratoga, maybe stars the appeal of coming to Saratoga racetrack and Saratoga in general is which is so crazy to be from this area and to think Saratoga is like a prime attraction spot. It's just crazy to think so.
I ran across a YouTube video of a TikTok of like what to do upstate, and a lot of it said nothing, and then they went to Saratoga and they felt like it was more stuff to do there, like the racetrack and the state park and all that.
No, deadass. The people from all over really come. What do they call it? Travers Weekend or something like that.
Yeah, all the way from all over to just
I saw people from like certain reality shows coming this week. I was like, oh my God, to Saratoga. So it's a lot bigger than, when you're here, you just think Saratoga. It's like whatever. But
it is a richer, upscale
area,
city, town. Should I say it's town?
Yeah. So we end up fucking getting there. Backstreet Boys. When I came for Backstreet Boys, they feel like they started a little bit later.
They did start late.
Normally concerts start later for the most part, I thought. So I was so surprised this being like an R&B concert.
Black folks.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like we got there like 7:20. Like we found our seats like right away. We were like, okay, this is where we're going. Now we hit the bar real quick. Literally got just paid for the drink, and Pretty Ricky,
Pleasure P from Pretty Ricky.
From Pretty Ricky.
Yo, it was like it was like 7:34, and all you hear boyfriend number 2. I was like, oh, he's starting right away.
I was like, he is starting.
This is amazing.
Starting. So I was like, we got run down. So we literally run down to the thing. And at SPAC, I guess, you know what? I've seen also a couple concerts here now, and Backstreet Boys, I feel like, was the only one where everybody like literally gave all this energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I saw Boys to Men in Schenectady, I felt like it was giving the energy from last night. I am at a concert. Musicians are giving, like, they're all here, they're putting on performances,
they sound great.
And I feel like nobody was even like standing up or like wanting to like party at first. I was
what
like,
was that about?
What the fuck type of vibe
what was that about? Well, besides
like,
that,
sit down. I was like,
well, hold on, we're jumping the gun a little bit. So when Pleasure P comes on, like we said, it was like 7:34, and he's like performing. So we already found our seats. At this point, we're at the little bar. Britt's like, let's get a little closer. I was like, I don't know, Britt. So we get a little closer to these like little VIP, like these little VIP sections.
So Pleasure P was going on to his like second and Sean was like, no, we got to get closer because it was not sold out.
Our seats were decent.
It was not sold out.
Yeah.
And our seats were in a good spot.
They were good.
It was a good spot, but
I wanted to get up
be
and
greedy
dance
and get closer, right?
And dance.
So we saw these little like box seat. It was like a little boxed area. Like there's little box cubes.
It was supposed to be like their VIP.
I was like,
guess.
oh shit, perfect. Yeah. So we're scouring down, and no one notices us. We like hop into booth 303.
Yep.
And fucking chilling. I'm chilling.
It's just
like,
us.
Oh, shit.
It's just us in this
like,
booth
just us
dancing.
Really, like,
we have a really good view.
Really enjoying Pleasure P now.
Really good view.
I'm dancing it out. I got my drink, my vape, and so a lady Sam's like, oh shit, the lady's coming. The lady's coming, right?
I thought she was about to kick us out.
We thought she was about to kick us out. She over here like, do y'all need anything? I was like, oh, VIP.
I was like, oh shit. I was like, is this what it's like when you make it?
I was like, do we need? I was so nervous about us getting kicked out that I was like, no, we're all right. We should. Thinking back, I should have been like, you know what? Yes, bring the bottle.
I know. We were too scared to be like, we were too scared to be like, yeah, let me get like 3 Coronas.
I wonder if that would have went on that bitch's card or something.
I hope so.
I don't know.
Because
we should have did that.
Yeah,
we should have honestly did that, guys, because we got a little too comfortable, right? We got a little too comfortable. We were chill. You would have thought we paid for these seats at this point.
So wait, hold on, Brittany. At this point, we seen Pleasure P, amazing. He did some Pretty Ricky
so
shit.
Good. Really surprised me.
Yeah,
really
then we did. Then Mario comes out.
Pleasure P his points. Mario comes out.
Amazing. So we're still in this booth at this point.
Still in this booth at this point. Mario's out, looking good as fuck. Looking good as fuck.
Anyways, nice little, like a little fringe sequence outfit. That shit was fire. He looks like he smelled good from up there. Like
this man, he is fine in person,
and he sounded amazing.
He sounds amazing, just impeccable, just a beautiful man.
Yeah.
Anyways,
for sure. Wait, hold on. Talk about the girl he brought up there.
Yeah, I was just about to do that.
Okay.
I was just about to do. So at one point during the show, during his performances, he went into the back probably to change and grab a drink, and they were gonna call somebody up from the stage to have Mario sing to them.
Perform with.
So fucking everyone's screaming. I know I'm fucking damn near. That's why if y'all don't notice, my voice sounds like shit. It's raspy as fuck. That's from all that fucking screaming because I wanted to be on Mario's lap, but. So I'm like, me, we're in this box here. I'm like, they gotta see us.
I feel like they should have, right? We were right there.
In that fucking box area. Yeah. So but of course they brought a girl on that's like really close to the stage. So they grab her. This bitch gonna get on stage and sit in the chair, and she's like this, right? And so Mario comes out. He's dancing, he's singing and shit. Puts
she
his
went
arm
like
around here,
this.
and she's like,
she pushed him off like that.
She's literally like. And at first I was like, maybe she's shy, maybe she's nervous. But like, she wasn't into rap. She wasn't trying to sing the song. Why? Now for me, if you go raise your hand and come up and you
gotta be ready to perform.
You know what's about to happen, right? You know they about to rub all on you. You know they about to sing on you. You know you about to bitch, why would you do that?
I didn't get it either.
Why would you waste time our time.
We all were like, get that bitch off the stage.
Get up. And you know what Mario did?
He was respectful.
He was like, you know what? He was like, but I'm Mario, girl.
He said, you could go. I'm Mario, baby.
He was like, your man must be in the crowd.
Listen,
I'm like,
and I'm over here speculating with this couple next to me. So we're still in the box. This couple next to me, they're dancing. They've been all over each other all night. The girl had me dying because she's like, shit, I go up there, my man. And he was like, yeah, baby, I encourage you to go up there.
It brought me all the way back to Keke Palmer and her boyfriend being a motherfucking bitch. Her boyfriend, now I just want to elaborate a little bit more. Now there's a little bit more in that situation. Like, he's even more of a bitch. And then they broken up over that whole fucking situation and what he started. That was absolutely ridiculous. But to think that you couldn't even be, this is you know what I mean?
It's
that you can't be comfortable.
I'm sure
with
Mario
him.
has a girlfriend.
You think Mario want to be like bringing her? Come on, this is
trying to bring you back to his hotel room.
Come on now,
like, no,
he do
girl.
this in every show. Nobody made Come on, it wasn't even that big of a fucking deal.
I'm literally seeing couples around us like, shit. If that was me, I would have been like, go ahead, baby,
go
like
ahead.
have fun,
enjoy
like
your fucking time.
She's going home with you.
Enjoy
like,
your
and he's
time.
Not,
have a good time. Rub on his chest.
Yeah,
like,
he's
let
not
him sing
touching
to
her.
you.
He's not
like,
touching her inappropriately.
Give me a break. Like,
he's not touching her
I thought that was absolutely.
Yeah, he's not touching her inappropriately.
Even more
crazy.
ridiculous.
It was all
and I'm glad he kicked her off the stage. Honestly, I'm glad he kicked her off the stage.
Remember I said, I was like, wait, her man in the crowd about to beat her ass.
Because she was literally
the way she was acting.
Frigid as fuck. Why are you raising your hand to get up on stage and act like that, girl? We got stage fright, girl. Come on.
But it wasn't just stage fright because like someone like myself,
and she seemed like she had an attitude.
She had an attitude. She was just like, bitch, do you not know who this
Mario's
is? This is Mario.
Bugging the fuck out.
My hair.
Bugging the fuck out.
Anyway,
so I'm glad Mario put her in her place. Brought another girl up on there and she was good. She did her thing. She did what she was supposed to do. She was giving it right.
All she had to do was sit there and get rubbed on. Woo!
That's it.
Like,
it wasn't that crazy. So y'all, we're really thoroughly enjoying Mario. Mario giving his last song. His last
which is
song,
You Should Let Me Love You, of course.
And fuck it.
We got caught, y'all.
It's pain in my heart. We got caught. These bitches that originally bought the seats, y'all. Now, how the fuck you gonna come to your show like fucking late. Mad late? You don't miss Pleasure P. Mario's about to get off the fucking stage. Unless you really just came for Neyo.
Yeah.
Maybe, but it's like, it's just odd. It's giving odd.
We were for sure thought we had this all night.
This felt like my shit. So by the time, this felt like our shit, yo. I done got my cups in the cup holder. My shit. I'm looking like
we about to kick out randoms
for us.
We had some randoms come in party where I was like, they gotta go. Like, why we paid for this shit? We didn't pay for this shit. So here comes the actual.
We were so
people who paid for the seat pissed. They came in pissed.
They were fucking pissed the fuck off. Oh, I think you in our booth. You were in our booth. You need to move. I was like,
so we moved.
No. Because I was like, I was like, you know, trying to act, give them the okie doke. Your booth.
I was like, that's some shit. Like we actually paid for your booth. We've been here all fucking night.
Because we can't do that. Like we can't. We had to at least act a little bit like we don't. Like we didn't mean to be that's what I was trying to give. Like, you know, I was like, your booth. I was like, what, you got the seats behind us? They were like, no, we're booth 303, and she pointed over. It's like three-way girls. I was like, oh my god. I was like, all right. Sam, like, we gotta go.
Like, let's go. Wait, remember the security?
Because we were standing there like, so I was like, just stand to the side, nigga. We trying to act fucking.
The nigga was behind us the whole time. Like, you bitches better get
so
to your seats.
Flustered when those girls fucking came and we didn't have nowhere to go, right? And they like have this weird rule where you have to be standing at least in your seat. So fucking I'm following Sam all the way. She didn't know where our seats were. All of a sudden we can't find our seats, so we're running around trying to find our seats, and we missed the end of Mario, which broke my heart. I'm sad.
Well, we finally found our seats.
We finally find our fucking seats.
We have the nerve to be mad at these old ladies. We have the nerve to be mad at these two old ladies.
Just just trying to
That took our seat.
just trying to party too. They were like, oh, I'm sorry, we'll get it. I feel bad.
Me too, because like we didn't just steal somebody else's seat all night.
But we didn't even sit there. After we don't kick these ladies out the seat, we didn't even sit there. We were like, nah, I'm getting closer. Fuck this shit.
We were determined.
We were determined. And I was like, we getting down there. All right. So fucking this girl has to go to the bathroom as always. So I'm like, I ended up finding Steve. And this is where Steve I came in.
So this is
Steve
halftime
all night. This was like the intermission. We were all waiting for Neyo at this point.
Yeah.
So fucking Steve, I find Steve, I'm hitting some of his vape, annoying the fuck out of him. The DJ have the nerve, y'all, the nerve. He's like, this one go out to the grandmas. And I was like, I'm thinking he about to play some like
70s,
some 70s, some 60s. He's about to play like a classic jam, right? And fucking all I hear, for the 99 2000.
I
know. But still I guess so. Grandma here.
I said, all right.
I was like, the kids aren't fucking like, I don't know where he thought he was. That like, where did you think you were? That the grandmas.
What is the kids is back that ass up though? Really think about it, because you know how when
Back That Ass Out came out, I was like in what, 7th grade?
Yeah, it was like maybe 2000. So yeah,
I feel like I was in 7th grade. I don't know, but I was definitely young. Not no.
We were really young. What I'm saying is, like, you know how we hear that song and we have
we ain't grandmas in the 30s, y'all. But yes, when that song comes on, I was like, at least said for the grandmas, but I was still like,
but when Back That Ass Up comes on, you at least give
everybody collectively,
give a little
give a little shake.
What is this generation? These young kids generation, Gen Z, whatever, Gen X, whatever you want to call them, back that ass up. I don't think they got one. As far as I know, right? Like I can't think of none of their songs.
I don't know. Something that
maybe
you would.
I was about to say maybe one of those trap joints, maybe Munch. That's not really it's not really a shake ass song.
I don't think so.
See, the music again.
The music's a little different right now in this generation.
Even the dance, remember we were talking about that? I was like, remember, like, when we go to a bar, we go to a lounge, bitches just bending over. That's it.
Bending over?
Yeah, that's all they do is bend over.
The dancing's a little different now.
When we used to shake ass, or we're doing a little two-step, a little something. They're going straight to bending over.
No, but remember we thought Julia Stiles really killed that shit and Saved the Last Dance when she was just like,
listen, wait. Don't do that. Don't do that.
See, was like,
in your dreams.
And we were like, yes, bitch,
in your dreams.
yes, kill it. She killed
Gotta
that
work
shit.
to get the cream. That song was
fucking
hard.
Juilliard signing this bitch. Like, come on, let's
wait. Don't
everybody
do that.
Relax the fuck out. You know that bitch didn't kill that shit.
If y'all not
y'all
familiar,
know that bitch didn't kill that shit.
If y'all
Stop
not
it.
familiar,
y'all need to stop.
Save the Last Dance was an early 90s romantic movie about a white woman in the black hood who got some black dick and did the heel toe for Juilliard. And it was amazing.
No, bitch. It was nowhere near fucking amazing. Girl, are you serious?
Hold on. Wait. When she did this, she did the little background shit.
Girl.
First of all, her body double killed that
stop.
shit.
Stop. That little hop over the chair and shit.
Hard.
We're talking about Juilliard, bitch. You're talking about Juilliard.
When she hit the heel toe.
They don't stop it.
I'm
gonna need some choreography. That would never fly today, okay? That would never fly in the movies today.
Culture appropriation.
They would be like,
now, her hit that damn heel toe. Because I still, me as a Puerto Rican, I cannot hit that. I can't hit the heel toe. You got this white blonde bitch hitting that heel toe wow hard. I can't even do it. But hold that thought, cuz we gotta take a break. And we're back. I stand by what I said. I think Julia Stiles killed that, and I
can't even believe you're even
Wait, first of all,
Sam.
let me tell you something. My mom had the tape of that song that she dances to. In your dreams. Good song. Got a word to get the cream. Like that song.
And the song choice was absolutely ridiculous. As she's dancing or doing this, dancing a little hard out.
Wait, hold on.
The dude's in the car like about to have a shootout in his bitch.
She hit the split.
Fucking no, girl.
Wait, remember the black dude? He had his her little boyfriend in the movie. He's like, yeah, get that shit.
Sean Patrick Thomas. I'm gonna tell you right now,
Sean Patrick Thomas.
I loved him. He was one of my crushes, my biggest crushes back then. I loved him.
Older to me.
I loved him, and so that's how I remember him. But yeah, no, he was looking good then. He was like, "Kill it, babe. No matter what you do, kill it." Even though my boy about here to do another run.
You better nigga from Onyx is about to shoot up the club. I didn't even. It was definitely. If you think about that movie, it was white pussy over everything.
I'm not saying
how you gonna just let your friend have a shootout because you want to go to your girlfriend's fucking audition? I'm just saying. You had Fred Star from Onyx over here trying to kill the ops. He asked you to come because he needs help. But then your ass said, "No, I gotta go watch my white pussy audition."
He tried to save him. You know, we can only do so much, and I don't blame him. He loved that girl. He loved that girl.
He loved this white girl that just happened to have to come to the hood.
He loved that Juilliard bitch, and he was about to be like, this is I gotta choose mine over this right now. You want to get locked up, get locked up. That's how I felt it went.
No, he said,
but that movie, I'm not down in that movie at all. That movie is forever one of my top favorite.
Every time it comes out, I have to watch it.
All I'm saying is that dance scene.
No, remember the other dance scene when they're practicing, when they're like, yeah, nigga. That was like, son, that one.
Any of our younger listeners, if you haven't seen this shit, go see this shit.
Save the Last Dance, 2000. I think it was 2000. Save the Last Dance.
And please, confirm what I already know is that shit would never fly in today's world.
It should be on Tubi. But back to the Neyo concert.
Tubi, right? Back to Neyo. So I was talking about fucking dancing and shit.
We started dancing.
My tipsy ass, I hear, whoa. Which for me signals electric slide immediately. So I run down. I'm like, I run down. I get in the middle of the aisle.
Brett actually started the line, the electric slide line.
I started the electric slide. I was like, we about to do electric slide. So I actually had some people started and come join. And I'm like, I'm a little tipsy at this point. There's a lot of tequila going. a little tipsy.
Let me tell you something. Hold on, before you get to that, when Brittany gets lit, right, and she's having a good time, she gets like this inner, and I don't want to say demon because she's a good Christian lady, but she'd be like, "Oh shit, that's my shit." Every time every song came out was her shit. I was like, yeah, Britt, it's your shit. It's my shit too.
I probably did too. I don't know. Anyways, that's my shit. So I ran down. I started a little exercise. I'm just thinking at this point I'm a little drunk. I just want to have fun and be cute and tipsy and do my little electric slide and fucking. The SPAC camera comes running. The guy from SPAC, holding the thing, he's videotaping everybody doing the slide. Now comes up. I'm like, I'm losing count now. Oh shit! Tripping over a blind. Why you got the camera now?
Camera
I
dancing.
Didn't need all that shit. As soon as the camera comes on, I'm gonna miss a step. Really though, Britt. So as I'm struggling trying to catch my shit back, I was like, hey, Britt, fucking, I feel jolted to the side, and I was like,
I wish I'd seen that. I was
like, what the fuck? I was like, someone ran into me. Someone's gonna say I'm sorry, even though they shouldn't have even ran into me because there was tons of fucking room.
That's true.
I look over and it is this bitch, y'all, who we took their fucking booth. Who we were in their fucking seats. Thought she was gonna do the okey doke, a little sneak.
That was that was so whack because bitch, your seats you got your seats back. Relax.
We got up, you got your fucking seats back. I was lit.
Brittany was plotting on her all night.
I was so fucking livid, y'all. I was like, I'm gonna keep doing this fucking dance. Everyone's bitch don't throw me off. But I'm gonna keep doing this fucking dance. I keep finish the song. I said to Sam right after we finished, I was like, that bitch got it.
She got it coming.
She got it the fuck coming.
Now, mind you, I don't understand what was going on with this concert. I had a great time. I felt like the vibes were good, but we don't seem like 3 or 4
there
fights.
was so many fights
Escalate throughout this concert. Neyo and Mario and them had niggas aggressive. You would think we was at a DMX
R&B concert.
I know. You would think we was at a 50 Cent concert.
Shit was aggressive.
It was
aggressive as
They
fuck.
were throwing people out left and right.
The amount of fights, and I was about to be another one because that bitch had the audacity
the caucasity
bitch to come up and fucking shoot me while I'm trying to dance and have a good time.
Which I didn't get. Like I said, you got your and the whole time what they do, sat in their chairs, they ain't get up.
So whole time now at this point, me and Sam when Neyo had came out, we done found some new seats.
We haven't sat
some new closer seats. Yeah. So we a little bit away from the box now. We can still see these bitches. So I'm looking at these bitches. I'm trying to enjoy Neyo, record shit. I'm looking at this bitch. A whole fight. I know where she is. I'm like, shit, just right there.
Yeah.
I'm like, I just knew right after this ended, I was about to go over there, fucking fake trip, do the okie doke too, bitch. You were about to get it back. So fucking, we enjoying Neyo. What'd you think about Neyo?
So good. I totally forgot that he could dance. I'm talking to Vaz, shout out to Vaz earlier, and I was like telling her about the concert, and I was like, yo, I forgot Neyo could dance. Didn't he do that movie, Beat the Block? She said, what? Stop the Yard. I said, wait, it wasn't Beat the Block? She's like, no. I definitely got I sounded like an old ass lady. He did that move for Beat the Block.
I guess like our grandma's fuck.
That Beat the Block movie.
Shit.
Stop the Yard. So do you remember he was in that?
Yes.
And I totally forgot that Neyo could dance so good.
He's always been a great dancer.
Right.
Like, since we've seen him, he's come out and in his videos, he's always
forgot.
He's always dancing, always been fly. And y'all, I never thought Neyo was cute.
That was another thing. His outfit. He did like
his
3 outfit changes.
Was fire.
They were all fire.
All of them are fire. Pristine. This man is pristine.
He actually,
and
his dances were amazing.
I could see why everyone said like he was like OCD and like very strict and sex dominant freak. I believe all of it. Every single fucking word of it. I now see in real life that is very fucking true of this man. But he killed it. Literally every single Neyo song that you would think was and even ones I'd forgot, like, and he can sing, and it was beautiful. And
sing, he could dance while he's singing.
Women,
you know how hard that is. His dancers
cheeks on cheeks,
his dancers were bomb. They were beautiful. They
beautiful
were sexy.
women,
they
sexy
were killing it.
dances. And I just want to say they brought up 3 contestants.
Oh, that part. Yeah. So Neyo brings up some girls.
They brought up 3 contestants.
We still didn't get chosen,
and I still don't know. I don't even remember them picking out people that want to do a dance for. I don't think I would have wanted to be chosen to do this because I feel like I danced to the beat of my own drum. Like, I probably would have I probably wouldn't have had nothing to give besides to give a little back it up a little bit.
I could see you backing it up.
Yeah, but that would have been it, and no one wants to see all that. Everyone's like, all right, that's it. So fucking they brought up fucking 3 people, right? And the first girl, she looked like a normal, ordinary girl, like
regular,
you know, like regular, that, like you wouldn't even think anything of it, right? So fucking music starts. This bitch started doing fucking splits.
No, not just splits. Like handstands.
Straight fucking splits up on Neyo. I was like,
shaking ass.
She was working the stage. I was like, oh,
she
are
could have been
you
one of the dancers? I was
literally Neyo might as well just have threw a fucking suit on that bitch. She might as well just have been a fucking performer too. I was like so impressed. So everyone's screaming, cheering, and you know, Neyo was like, oh bitch, you pregnant. It's mine. We gonna figure it out later.
That's how she was dancing. It was so cool. And both the other 2 dancers were cool.
The second contestant, she was a little thick girl. She was pretty, tall as shit, right? And she did what I probably would have did if I got in there. She just got in there. She did a little back it up. She looked cute. She did a little twirl around for Neyo, whatever the case may be. And you know, she's like, all right, I'm done. So then the third contestant, y'all, was this, and my boss, she didn't get on me. Shout out to her, and I love you, girl. She was like, girl. She's like, and I was like, the third contestant was this little white girl, Maria from Lake George.
Yeah, she was.
I see him tell her. She's a little white girl from Lake George.
And she had a jacket on, so her only move was like
no, mind you, and she had no ass,
Swing the
y'all.
jacket.
Now, if you're gonna come up and do like a dancing thing, right? Wouldn't you think you would know a little bit how to work your ass in the back? Just a fucking smidgen. Know what to do a little bit, right? But this girl, turned around, she didn't have no fucking ass, and she was just like working, like I don't know what she was doing, but the audience like laughed. So I was like,
but
oh
she got
shit.
a lot of cheers.
They laughed. She got a lot of cheers at them, but they had laughed at her.
Yeah.
So I was like, why were they laughing?
I was more like,
she did
number one
it. And I was
what
like,
did you
no, she just shouldn't have did that move. But
it wasn't the twirl the jacket for you, ringing around the head like a helicopter. That was killing me. I was like, she's like, Lake George,
North Carolina.
No, she said Lake George, come on and raise up, take your jacket up, so you can bring your head, looking like a helicopter. Like I was like, no, she didn't. No, she didn't.
It was the bad twerking for me, but it was the helicopter.
It was
for
the
you.
helicopter for me.
I was like, Marie, come on, get it together, girl, get it together,
Marie.
But oh no, Marie from Lake George.
Shout out to Marie. I hope you watch.
Shout out Marie, girl. All right, you did your thing up there. But obviously, contestant number one, like stop playing.
As she should.
But as we were finishing the end of the concert, the security guy finally wants to be like, y'all can go.
No, I noticed. You want to know why he did that? I noticed
no, because I don't know why he did that.
I'm gonna tell you why. So
I wish he would have did that earlier.
So how SPAC is, there's levels. So there's security guards at every level to check your ticket to make sure if you're supposed to be there. So we're literally like a footstep away from the lower level that had been really close to the stage. I noticed the two security guards. It was him and a lady. I see her towards the end, like the concert's ending. She gets her bag. He gets his bag. He said, "All right, I'm done for the night. Go ahead." That's why. He left for the night. He left for the night. Yeah, he was done.
That's why.
That's why.
He could have called off shift earlier.
Yeah,
like
he just
a
left.
couple more songs earlier.
He was done.
He's like, y'all could go.
No, that's why he said that. He said, "I'm done for the night. You can go."
I don't ran so fast to the fucking stage, girl. I ran down. I was like,
we were in the pit right in front of him.
Pit. Now he's doing his last song tonight. And I was like, oh my God, streamers are going fucking like, he's like, grab somebody sexy, tell him hey. And I was like, I am living my glory. And he was right here. He did his last two songs. I feel like we did about 2-3 songs where we were really close up in front. So that was really fucking cool. And it was a great time.
That was so fun.
Great time. I give it to all of them. I feel like they all were great performers.
Yeah.
Great entertainers, great singers, great musicians. Yeah. It was a fucking blast.
Yeah, it was a blast. And like I love concerts regardless, but you know, some are they get better and better. You can see who the real singers are. Like I was shocked when I seen Cardi B in concert. She was amazing. The set was good. She sounded good. She moved. Like
really?
Yeah. I saw her. She was at SPAC and I was shocked.
I don't know if I would have.
Yeah, I seen Cardi. It was Tiana Taylor and Cardi B. It was like her earlier when Bodak Yellow
Taylor too.
When Bodak Yellow just came out, so she didn't have kids yet. Okay. And Tiana Taylor sounded amazing. It was so good. It was good. It was a good time. But because like I said, I've seen some crappy ass concerts where it's like, can they really sing? I don't know. And they sounded great. I had a blast. Like just playing musical chairs it was fun too. Like I can't even tell you where our original seats were.
We couldn't even find them at the end. Mind you,
there was a girl that I know like that, and I was like, "Hey, girl, oh my God, we're sitting next to each other." I tell her, "I'll be right back." And he never came back. We ain't never go back.
No, it was definitely fun trying to see how far we could push it, see how close we can get to the front of the stage.
That was the closest I've ever been. So we got lucky with that. That guy was just like, "I'm done for the night. Get the fuck out of here." Yeah.
It was a great time, yo.
It was good.
Go see the concert if they're in your area.
Yeah, yo, definitely go see Neyo. He's a legend.
We got fucking Ja Rule and Ashanti.
Oh, we got Ja Rule, Ashanti covered up in Saratoga again, but not there. It's gonna be Saratoga Fairgrounds. So I'm not sure. I've never been to this. I think it's
kind of vibe.
Different vibe, but I'm excited for that.
Definitely
You'll hear about that next week. But want to get into some minority support?
Let's do it.
Okay, so Minority Support is a segment we do every week where we read listeners' questions and comments. This week, you can pull that up, Producer Bay. So it comes from Ashley, my girl Ashley.
Hey.
So we talked last week. We talked about the young lady that got hit in the face with the brick. And she says, because if black people, specifically white women, don't record, we are not believed. So Steve's argument was like, why did she pull out her phone? The first thing she did was pull out her phone. And I was like, and what the hell was that? Why did she pull out her phone instead of calling 911? And Brittany actually touched on that last week, saying like black women aren't believed when they're hurt or assaulted. They are not believed, so you have to record it. So
true.
Yeah. She also put. You can scroll down a little bit, Producer Bay. Instead. And this is, again, rebutting to Steve being like, why did she record it, blah, 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 and I call for 911. She said, instead of questioning should be, why men claiming to be providers and protectors until it comes to providing and protecting. That's a fact. That is a fact.
She spoke on it.
I say it all the time. The problem is how we're raising these boys. The problem is we're not holding these men accountable. We're holding women accountable for men's actions. It's ridiculous.
We're not raising a lot of providers.
We're not. Like, and I said, actually rebuttaling off what she said, I said it's because the roles have reversed and women are making more money now. And I don't know if that's making men lazy. I can't tell you.
I really can't tell you.
Right.
I feel like that also has a lot to do with how they're raised as well, and how they view women and their relationships with their mothers, sisters, and close women in their lives. All of that plays such a fucking role.
Yeah. I can only kind of just speculate on the younger generation, the generation behind us, that their parents are teaching them, their mothers, which are mostly single moms, because
would be us, guys. That would be us. Yeah. So are we teaching our sons now and giving them and instilling things in them that we've missed in our generation?
Get with a woman with money. You better get with a woman with money. And I don't know if they're like, these mothers are spoiling their sons so much that these men are such, mama's boys, and they only want women who are going to take care of every need, and they don't have to provide for nothing. I don't know. Because I feel like our teachings still come from the generation behind us, where it's men are the providers.
I feel like that's...
And the women are nurturers. But women are making more money.
I feel like there are a lot of bystanders, is what, like, a lot these days. A lot of bystanders, and no one's helping or protecting
you
women.
Mean other influences,
and it's like they're just standing there. So it's like, well, why aren't you protecting this woman, this black woman? Which we also touched on a little bit,
touched on that
saying that we can't. I would understand not wanting to put yourself into a very dangerous situation, because things do happen.
They do escalate.
Especially in today's world, shit is crazy. So I can understand that, but I do get the point of, as a group, there's a bunch of men there. You know what I mean?
Ridiculous. But before you bring it, actually have something to touch on that young lady. But that won't be to the very end of the podcast.
End of the podcast?
You'll see. But Producer Bay, can you pull up the comments on the channel? Okay. So, of course, our guy Leo, he comments, Brittany's asking Steve about him getting struck by lightning as if he acquired superpowers like nothing. Mad disappointed and shit. LOL. And you know what's crazy, Leo? When Steve was talking about that, Brittany was like, dismissing it. I thought about the Flash, and he actually puts he's like, I'm with Steve, punctuality is the way of the Lord. If you say 7:30, it's 7:30, not 7:45. So we talked about how Steve is anal about punctuality, but this nigga ain't here.
Typical man shit, right? As he ain't here, as he didn't know what I was talking about, he hung over. So that's the excuse. We couldn't even get We couldn't even get. Oh, it might be COVID again. We couldn't even get.
I'm hungover.
Serious shit now.
I got too fucked up at Neo's concert.
Now it's just hungover.
You can't tell your job that.
All right, Steve. His podcast. All right.
So Leo also put Steve as the Flash. That when you put that, Leo, I died because as we talked about the Flash movie. Let me tell you, this shit was terrible, by the way. But what made him the Flash, like gave him the superpowers, that this nigga was like working in the office late at night. It was a thunderstorm and fucking got struck by lightning with mad chemicals. And he became the Flash.
Oh shit.
That simple. Right. Like, he was able to become the Flash again because he lost his powers. Like that fucking simple. Okay. Some fucking
like
chemical.
Steve Brown got quote unquote hit twice. Twice now. Now you telling me ain't shit happened. That's exactly why I look like that. Leo ain't nothing happened.
Yeah.
Like
nothing. Leo also comments, we were talking about Armie Hammer. He said cannibalism. I think Hammer took his role as Tonto too seriously, laughing my ass off. But actually he was the Lone Ranger. So I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, that nigga's just, he's a creep. He says, okay, the real question here is, if you go down on a lady while she's on her flow, does that make you a cannibal?
Oh,
I said it makes you cannibal adjacent. That means you like you must like the taste of blood.
Ew.
I'm just saying, if
like
you're going down on
like
a
you're
woman,
low on iron, nigga, like that's what it sounded like to me. Like you need some iron
pills. You don't need to drink my.
You don't need to be going down on a monthly.
My
period.
blood waste.
You don't gotta wait for once a month.
I've listened to a few podcasts where a couple women have said that they got their pussy on their period. Like, I thought, but it's not what you think. So I'm like, was their face like smeared with blood? And it's like, no, they have a tampon in. They have a tampon in.
Probably not.
Ew,
but
I don't want my pussy ate on my
I don't want to be fucked around with. I personally don't want to be fucked around with. I don't know. You still down there, you tasting something like you. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if it's giving cannibalism. It's giving
cannibalism,
iron freaky shit. That's what it's giving to me. Who can we even think of?
These girls are doing.
Who can we think of? Who are we giving them? Sexy Red, Pound Town, fucking fuck nigga free, What are we giving these girls? What are we giving? And to think of the black music and the black women, I can't even think of one that I could be like, this is a great representation. All the little kids are out here singing Cardi B, Meg Thee Stallion, word for word, lyric for lyric.
Wow.
What are we raising? We're talking about the men, like, well, what are we raising here? And unfortunately, I agree. I agree with everything. I feel like it's a time and place. She didn't need to be doing all that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if I agree or disagree, right? Like, I just feel indifferent to it. I don't really care, but I am an adult. So it's like, I have the prefrontal cortex ability to make decisions, and I'm older now, so I know how to make better decisions, right decisions. So it's easy for us and myself to say, and it didn't bother me one bit. But yes, for you, especially you having a young daughter,
it's shaping our generation. It's a huge deal. So it's
my biggest thing is just the shaming that I just feel like
trying to struggle of another
equally?
Black artist that's on the radio right now that is not singing about fucking their pussy hole and getting and bent the fuck over and fucking
like we can listen to that because we're
where the niggas at? Looking for the niggas. Where the hoochie daddies at? What?
But it's like we can listen to that because we're already.
I can't think of one on the fucking radio, and this is why I don't listen to radio. People laugh at me and they get in my car and it's 2000s all the way, and I'm like, nigga, like I can't handle this new shit. I'm R&B, like, so you know what? I literally, can you even think of one black artist that's on the radio that is actually singing like
a Lauryn Hill or no?
And that's crazy. So when we go back to what I wish we had, and I could think of the Caucasians, what they got, and white girls, we got Taylor Swift, we got fucking Ariana Grande.
I mean, she got that one song, "Fuck Me to the Daylight." 2535.
She on there talking about, I get it, I got it, I want it, I got it.
Yeah,
she talking about getting bags, getting rings. She ain't talking about no pussy bending.
No, nothing. What about fuck me to the daylight?
girl.
But that's she's also singing about that too.
I'm talking about on top. I'm just thinking of all these other artists that they have. So the country music, the other music that other people have, right? And it just feels like when it comes to us,
well, we have that music. The problem is it's not. Hold on, Brittany. We have all that positive good music. There's artists out there. They're just not being pushed, unfortunately.
Of course.
So people feel like there's an agenda to make black folks look a certain way.
Maybe if it's not about sex, it's not fire, right?
Like, and that could be another conversation. Like, it could be an agenda out there that they're pushing this particular kind of music to make black folks look a certain way, or to teach black folks to be a certain way
for the black community. Who knows?
We don't know.
Mean, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah.
It wouldn't surprise me. And that's, I feel like, part of like, not to get like Illuminati shit again, but that is, I feel like that's part of it, to just keep it deeper and deeper into the circle. Gang, sex, drugs, baby. Gang, sex, drugs. And it's just a vicious cycle to just keep going. So, and
I can agree with
for me, I feel like it's getting worse.
Yeah, so I can definitely
worse. The fact that I can sit here and be like, I couldn't think of one positive black like literally female I couldn't think of one right now. Positive one, which is crazy.
Say,
crazy. I don't know if y'all can really think of any. Like, let us know
in the comments, please. That is kind of mainstream.
Like, give us some,
because
give us some mainstream,
they're
like
out there.
Popular artists that I just can't think of right now.
Yeah, that just can speak about love and doesn't have to be there.
You know what I mean?
Just about sex, but
love or relationship, something like it's gonna, that's not about sex.
It's gonna make our point that it's just not being pushed. Like, there's definitely artists out there that have that great message. It's just not being pushed. But I could definitely agree with that, Brittany. I just felt like, damn, if we gonna shame, can we shame everybody?
I mean, she went up there and she did what she did. She went up there and she did what she did. But I feel like we can't even put that. I didn't think it was great. No, but we gotta put it out there that this is what is being represented. This is unfortunately the era that we're in right now, and this is what's taken over. It's overalized sex.
Yeah, Suki with the good coochie.
So, all right, girl, shake your ass. Now we're shaking ass on the VMA carpet.
You know what's funny? So, I said, she gets a lot of heat. So I commend her for like, that's one person.
Do all that.
Hold on.
I'm not.
That's one person you don't want to go. You don't want to clap back at you because her clapbacks are strong.
I agree. You know, that's a fire clap back for Delicious. Skin. I agree, because damn, I seen Flavor Flav now. I've seen him in person. I was like, ooh.
She's like, I could have been on that show getting a clap.
No.
She said, no bag.
Ain't enough money. I don't even think he even had the money. So I don't know what was even.
It was, remember?
What was that even about?
Well, Flavor Love, remember the exposure.
Well,
a lot of them went to go do movies. Well, hold on. A lot of them went to go do movies. They went to go do modeling. Some did
I
porn.
seen for most of them, unless they made like something big of themselves, like New York.
I think she's the biggest one.
Yeah, no, Delicious. Yeah, I definitely think.
Well, Delicious more on the social media aspect, like her having all these different like brands.
Yeah,
and
I haven't heard from Delicious since.
But what I'm saying, remember, she could sing.
No, I didn't know that.
She actually had a little bop back then.
I didn't know she
was like rum shaker. That shit was kind of hard.
What happened to Hoops? She won season 1 and nobody heard from Hoops again.
She does a lot of Tubi, a lot of direct to home videos and Tubi videos.
Talking about she liked basketball. I'm gonna name her Hoops. Like,
well, remember she had a little come up at one point. Remember she was dating Shaquille O'Neal for a couple of years.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So they all do it for the exposure to date better people. You know what I mean? Or to, make a business and do modeling and all this other shit.
Shaquille is still a rough one to me.
That's rough.
Shaquille O'Neal?
He's a fucking gajillion. Who doesn't love Shaquille O'Neal? Not for his looks, but like his personality is amazing. He's hilarious. You never watched anything? Like, he's hilarious. And he can rap, actually. What? You still like, first of all, bitch.
No, I can't say how to Shaq post her up. Like,
me neither, but I'm saying I could see.
Oh my God, Shaq.
You know he's stupid rich.
It's like, girl.
Well, we're not in that lifestyle. We talked about that before. We're not in that kind of lifestyle where we're looking for men like that. I think maybe if we lived by that lifestyle, we would be like Shaquille. We would do Flavor Flav maybe. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
But if we were that type of bitches to be on it for the money,
that's
then
what I'm saying.
You'll
do anything.
And it's totally different. Yeah.
Look at Portia from Real Housewives of Atlanta. Her man is not attractive. Her husband now.
You think she loves him? I don't know.
Maybe,
I kind of think maybe she loves him.
Maybe now.
I think she loves him. I don't think she's all about doing it for just, No? You think so?
I mean, when I seen her baby daddy, her first, I guess, fiance, I don't know if he was her husband, I was like, because Portia Williams from Real Housewives of Atlanta is a stunning 10
She's
across
gorgeous.
the board. Like
gorgeous. She's gorgeous.
But that stunning. Like that's the type of woman you're like, oh my God, you can't, even as a straight woman, you're like, this woman is gorgeous. So I'm like, she could have in my mind, if I had her everything, her look, NBA, NFL, like I'm trying to get them kind of, I'm thinking she could have any NBA player she wants.
Yeah, but he has more money than
she goes for the gusto is what I'm saying. Like she's going for somebody who has who's and
I ain't even gonna say he ain't gonna cheat because he literally was cheating on his
but listen, there's a difference between rich and wealthy, and Portia goes for wealthy because that'll never end. That money will never end. But hold that thought, cause we gotta take a break. And we're back. So let's get into, this week, normally at the end of the podcast, I do something called Nasty Notice where I'd expose a predator or pedophile. But this week, I'm doing something different. Now, I like to switch it up every week because you need a palate cleanser for all that stuff. Pedophilia and rape and all that crap. You need a break from that.
Right.
So this week, I'm doing hoax notice. Now I'm gonna try to think of a creative name for it. Like I don't want to just call it hoax notice. I don't know what I want to call it yet. So earlier in the pod, we were talking about the girl who got hit in the face with a brick. Her name is Robashi. I think I'm saying her name right. I think it's RHO. I'm not sure. Bashi. She's a Senegalese woman. We talked about it earlier. She got hit in the face with the brick because she refused to give a guy her number. Right? Okay. Now update.
The same girl we've been talking about.
Yes, we talked about it last week on the pod. No knight in shining armor, which. Besides, let's take her out of it, was a healthy, open conversation about men and them not being able to control themselves and yada, yada, yada. Y'all can listen to that one. That was last week's pod. Now, Producer Bay, could you pull up the screenshot? So update! Update, pull in more. Can you zoom in more, Producer Bay? The update, this woman, Robashi, completely scammed everyone who donated to her GoFundMe page. $40K to date. Here's the latest. The owner of the establishment looked at the footage and saw no evidence of a woman getting hit in the face with a brick. She did not file a police report. Several people who work in the medical field have stated that her injuries are consistent with someone having allergic reaction to something. You're lying. This woman played social media.
You're lying.
Yes.
No.
Come to find out, it was just an allergic reaction. She was scamming us out of money. No one hit her in the face with a brick. No one did anything to her.
I feel like that meme on TikTok where they're like, nobody told me nothing. Bitch, what the fuck? We going that hard for you.
Who is it giving? It's giving Carly Russell. It's giving Carly Russell. It's giving Juicy.
We praying for you, my God. We are praying on your recovery.
Bitch, we were on your side.
Standing down for you, these niggas ain't shit. Nobody pretend. Talk about
again.
You are fake news.
I mean, they do need to be bashed.
But again,
but for real though.
Carly did this shit. Carly Russell did it. Juicy Smollett did it. And it's like you guys keep crying wolf to the point where no one will take us. They don't take us seriously now.
Serious.
But now we're going to be taken even less serious. Again, this is a bigger picture here. You can't keep doing this because nobody will take it seriously. No one's going to give a shit. No one's going to believe us.
That's crazy.
When I heard that,
did she give the money back?
They freeze the account when they find out like it's a scam. They freeze it, so I think they give it back to everyone. The money.
So that video, the whole shit was fake.
It was fake. She was in the hospital for allergic reaction. Which, you know what's crazy, Brittany? When I first seen it, that's what I thought I saw before I clicked on the video. So I seen it on TikTok. Obviously, you know, it was like this in the
maybe the
page.
Guys in the video, why they didn't do anything, because they're all of a sudden out of nowhere she was like, these men just hit me.
They were like, what did you want us to do? Remember they said that, what do you want us to do? What do you expect us to do?
Fuck, like,
so when I first seen the video, before it even played, when I first seen the still shot, I was like, damn, that looks like a bad allergic reaction.
You really thought that?
I swear to. And then when I watched it more, I was like,
I thought, damn, is this bitch's face gonna be okay? Like that's what I thought.
That's so wild that I thought that. And then as it played, I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe this girl got hit in the face with a brick by a freaking guy. But that's crazy. That was the first thought in my head where I was like, damn, that's a bad allergic reaction. And it wound up being a fucking allergic reaction. So, Ro Bashi, and I'm probably saying your name wrong, but it doesn't matter because you ain't shit. You're on hoax notice.
Damn, bro. That's fucking crazy. Is she going to jail?
That's okay.
No, we have not.
Probably not. But I feel like, do you not feel that way? I feel like people should go to jail for shit like that.
Yeah, when you're scamming people out of money and you're using the emotions of other people to get something, then yes.
Pulling on their heartstrings and shit like that. Like,
definitely.
And on top of it, making your own black men look bad.
Something like
you got to do something.
You got to do some community service or something.
Give her like 2 weeks in lockup. 2 weeks. A week.
I'm gonna set this bitch straight, because that's crazy. You gonna make up a whole story like that.
Yeah. I don't even think like that. Because first of all, I'm a bad liar, so I probably would have laughed in between like, they hit me in the face with a brick.
She probably thinking she's coming up big time. Celebrities about to
40K?
be like, she's the brick girl.
40K.
People all over fucking donate. Let's protect this woman.
No, deadass. Let's protect black women.
Let's protect her. No one's protecting her.
No one's protecting black women.
She thought she was about to be on the carpet. Black Lives Matter.
And you know.
She fucking.
Not the carpet. Not Black Lives Matter. And shit. She went to go see Kamala. Kamala came to her house, make sure she was all right.
Like, girl, come on. I see that shit. That's crazy.
I can't. Oops,
you know that's crazy.
But yeah, Lord have mercy. I can't. I was just like, and it begs the question of, it just makes things harder for when this really happens to people. That's the shit. They need to be punished for that, because it just makes it harder for when this happens to people. But yeah, anyway.
I don't know why we keep doing this.
I know.
Poor Steve.
For the money.
He would feel so validated.
Now, if she just, all she had, I know, because he would have been like, I told you that. I said it.
All right, bitch.
And he ain't here to talk about it. And you know what? All she had, if she needed money, all she had to do was find Flavor Flav. I said we just talk about what you do for money. And I'm like, wait, what? Right? Then we just talk about what lengths you'll go for money.
Okay, so we faking kidnappings and we faking getting jumped.
All you had to do was find Flavor Flav.
Like, damn, bitch, how you know your shit was gonna be normal again if you fucking fake it? Like, how you know you knew your shit was gonna go back down in a couple days? Like, that's crazy.
That's a risk.
That's crazy. What you do some crazy shit to yourself, you fucked up. And then you not even know you in a vegetative state or some shit.
Like I said, mad shit came out about her and all these videos, all this weird shit. She seems a little kooky. So.
A little off? Like,
yeah, a little just kooky, crazy, unhinged.
Allergic reaction that bad? You knew that was bad.
Unhinged.
You knew you shouldn't have been doing that.
You see that shit? Like, you see that? They're like, yeah, what is it? I got hit in the face with a brick.
I know, they're like, what happened to you, bitch?
Yeah,
like, the fuck?
And that explains. And now that it came out that's fake, I said, okay, now I can see it, because they didn't find any footage of someone actually hitting her. The guys they interviewed, they said we didn't see it.
So I don't know. Do I need to take back my statement of no? You know what? No, I'm sorry.
No, because it applies to a bigger picture. It's a bigger conversation.
It's a bigger thing that
you're
needed to be
absolutely
addressed.
right.
But
see, that's why I don't mind that sometimes it'd be a hoax, because it really is a bigger, broader conversation that is real, because it happens to people every day. Even though this was a hoax, this shit happens every day,
right?
And people
it's
do
still
ignore.
A real thing.
And men do ignore sometimes when women get beat up in the streets, but it is what it is. So that bitch is on hoax notice. Hoax. Ho.
Hoax
Ho.
notice.
Ho.
In between the nasty nigga notice.
Nasty nigga notice. But if y'all like this episode, make sure you like this episode. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you comment below in the comment section. Make sure you share. Make sure you subscribe. And we're on all streaming platforms. Remember that: Google, Spotify, Apple, all streaming platforms.
In wrapping up. How'd I do? No.
It was very soft and sensual. In wrapping up.
Bitch, I don't even sound like cute right now. This ain't the voice that makes you moist today. Okay, I'm raspy as fuck. This is a fucking, I need some hot tea, but it's okay. I know. I ain't turning you on tonight, okay? I'm good. Anyways, in wrapping the fuck up, y'all. It's your host,
Brittany bitch.
Don't leave me to close out. You close out next time. I did all right. Give me the intro. All right, Steve. I guess we need you up in here to do that.
All right. Yes, we need you for that. We do need you, actually.
Damn.
All right. She is your host, Britt. I'm Sam Crystal. And as always, please stereotype responsibly. And we'll be back next week with a motherfucking new episode. Peace.
Thank you all for tuning in to this week's episode of the Minority Plus One podcast. If you want to be a part of the crew, hit that subscribe, hit that like button, tell your friends. We are available on all streaming platforms, so you never have to miss out. As always, please stereotype responsibly. We love you. We appreciate you. Peace, y'all. Cheers.